Good morning, everybody. It is 7:20 in the morning, day 46, and I slept in my tent last night, and it indeed did rain through the night. It wasn't too cold, but it did rain. So, we packed everything up and got two really steep climbs this morning, and then a long decline back down to, I think it's even 2,000 feet. So we'll get out of this elevation for a little while and make our way to the Quarterway Inn. So let's get going.
So today I'm at the schoolhouse, the Lindenwood Schoolhouse here at the Settlers Museum. And this is a different way of education out here in the western counties. In those days they had less of a voice, and they were unable to secure any kind of funding for infrastructure, economic, and educational development that they needed to participate in, modern day society and economy. Basically, the more dominant eastern counties would not vote in favor of free schools because they didn't want to pay more taxes to fund the education of the poorer population of the state, which existed out here in the western areas. In fact, it was this critical issue that eventually pressed a lot of these western counties to coalesce and succeed from Virginia and form West Virginia around 1862. The system was just pretty decentralized and chaotic. There was no compulsory attendance, no standards for teachers, no required curriculum, and really no uniform length of terms. Schools in the cities were very different from rural mountain schools, where extra help from children was needed to run the household or even the farm. Most schools were like this one room made of logs or wood. The age ranged from 5 to 19-year-olds, and they were all crammed into the same room, sitting on rough benches. Now, eventually, reforms came at the turn of the century with progressive movements, but there were still a lot of other bad systems in place, such as Jim Crow, and all this would eventually change when the Brown versus Board of Education would end segregation in these type schools. Hey y'all. So day 46 comes to an end. It was another fairly long day. Had a few strenuous climbs and really rocky in the first half of the day. It was just angular, jagged rocks. The second half was a lot smoother trail. But yeah, it was pretty tough this morning. And I actually saw some wildlife today. I took that video and some pictures of those deer. Believe it or not, since I've been hiking in Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, today was the first day I'd ever seen a deer out here. And they're really common in almost anybody's backyard these days. So yeah, it took a long time to finally see some real wildlife. I'd seen a few turkeys and a few grouse, and I think I saw a hawk one time. But and I've heard coyotes and owls at night, but really never saw them. So yeah, that happened today. And then I don't know if it's just Virginia or because the weather warmed up, or just coming to lower elevation, but saw a lot more flowers today and blossoms on trees. So maybe spring is actually coming our way. Yeah, saw the Settlers Museum and the schoolhouse. That's a really cool place. They always leave trail magic in there for the hikers. So there's water and granola bars and things like that. And they even allow you to sleep in there if you want. The door's unlocked. And then I made my way here to Quarterway Inn. Great host here. The wife of the couple actually completed the AT back in 2009 and has done a lot of work with AmeriCorps and Habitat for Humanity. Just a really nice person, and her husband as well. And anyway, as it turned out, I'm the only one at the hostel. All the other people that were scheduled to be here, either the trail was too difficult for them or whatever, but they called and canceled. So there you go. So yeah, it was good to get here, get refreshed. I was able to resupply and eat some dinner here. And still not sure what I'm going to do. It's supposed to rain a lot in the next 2 days. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going next and just how I'm going to figure out the logistics of that. But overcast day in the 60s. Didn't rain anymore after I packed up and left this morning, so that was good. And yeah, here we are at the Quarterway Inn. Just past the Quarterway mark on the AT, so that was a big milestone again for me. So thanks everybody for watching and all the comments, and I'll get to as many as I can in the next few days. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.